Hey guys, welcome to the Wrestling Lowdown Show, and this will be my review of Brian Pillman Dark Side of the Ring Part 2. Now, yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. Obviously, I said I was going to avoid spoilers, so I didn't really research what was going to happen next. And to what I found out watching this episode, I really didn't know much about Brian Pillman at all. I mean, I've seen him passing, I don't know, maybe I was more into Shawn Michaels, or maybe I just wasn't that big of a fan at that time. But I do remember him in Cavalry, and with the Terry Reynolds angle, kind of. And then apparently I don't even know his death. I mean, I do remember that Raw where they did toll the bell, but this definitely clarifies a lot of stuff that I didn't know about at all. And man, yeah, this was really good. I mean, we start off with him, recovering from the accident. I mean, he was pretty messed up. He pretty much had the reconstructed whole face and ankle and body parts. And I guess there was a rumor that was saying that he just did it to get surgery to be the next Shawn Michaels, twin Shawn Michaels, so he can get into WWF at that time. And it really was a rumor. I was like, oh man, this is crazy. And so, but he still got signed. And, he got a little press release of him, he said that, this life altering accident changed him, but he's in the WWF now. And so he still pursued the loose cannon angle. And seeing that he wasn't performing that well, but he did what he could, but he just couldn't wrestle. And Steve Austin definitely helped him a little bit, making him the babyface and him being the Steve Austin being the heel. I mean, you go into that, but definitely go into the his family aspect. His family was worried about him. He was always doing pills, and we've seen this a lot with the wrestlers. So I didn't really know what to expect, what his death was going to be, but with the Jim Cornette, tearing up, and he's the one that called him because he didn't show up for a pay-per-view. We hear that many times. And he was just found dead at the hotel, and I couldn't figure out was it an OD or did something happen. I don't know why I thought he committed suicide, back in the day. That's how much I really knew of Pillman or was following his life. But he died of a heart attack, apparently, and obviously that devastated everybody. And his wife, man, I just heard recently about the interview that McMahon did on the spot with Melanie. Even though they try to portray her as a kind of a bad person, she's kind of like in between her. Sometimes you don't like her for the things that she said, but then she said she repented of it, kind of. Yeah, but that interview, that was uncalled for. That was crazy. I didn't remember that at all in my youth. And watching a little bit of that stuff, it was like, yeah, I don't know why they did that. Well, I know why. They should have ratings, but that was unnecessary. I mean, it was good to see the kids, grown up, and they finally revealed that, and I think I did know that Pillman Jr. is a wrestler now in AEW and, independent scenes. I mean, hopefully he does real good and, learn from the mistakes that, his dad might have done that would help him stay, upright, this new generation of wrestlers. I felt the episode kind of cut a little bit short at the end. It was just like, oh, by the way, his son's a wrestler, and then they show a little bit, and he had a lot of touching moments, and even his daughters did, all his daughters, basically kind of turned on Melanie for a while, but then the aunt was like obviously the saving grace out of everything, and so I'm glad, that aspect, it did come to like a happy ending, kind of. Stone Cold talked a little bit more, Cornette talked a little bit more, and, I guess Cornette knows more than I do. In his opinion, Brian Pillman would have been like almost like the next Rock or Stone Cold, or at least way up there. But I don't know, because you will never know. But I really knew of him a little bit, especially towards the end. I kind of saw him a little bit with the like I said, the Hart Foundation, and like weird they showed Owen Hart for a minute when the bell tolled. I don't know why they did that when they didn't really expound on the relationship with the foundation. But I guess maybe they just want to show Owen because they did Owen last season. So that was kind of weird. That kind of stuck out to me. But I'm glad this documentary came out. I mean, I didn't see any other documentaries. I know he had a WWE one and I think another one. But this one was done pretty good. I mean, I was on my feet the whole time. And, now I know the life of Brian Pillman. And, like I said, I'm looking forward to more. Next is my review of Brian Pillman, Dark Side of the Ring, Part 2. Please like and subscribe. Thank you guys again. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comments. And we'll talk about it. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.